Hey guys, what's up? This is Ye with Simplekeyz. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to learn how to play So High by John Legend. It's the love season and I wanted to show you guys a simple song that you can learn how to play. This song is in the key of D major. We're going to go ahead and break this down and get right into it. So we're in the key of D major. D's are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're back to the top. All right, now, so let's quickly get into this. Now, this song is fairly simple. It uses 4 chords for the most part. There is one main difference. There's gonna be a bridge where the chords change, but for the most part, we're gonna be revolving around these 4 chords. So what I'm gonna do right now is show you those basic chords. Then we're gonna learn the intro, we're gonna learn the verse and the chorus, and then I'm gonna break down the bridge for you. So now let's quickly go over the chords we're gonna need. So the chords you need are, this is essentially a G flat major 7 chord over A. Okay. And you can also call this like an A13 chord if you want, but we'll keep it simple. Just G major 7 in right hand, A now left hand. The next chord we're gonna need is, this is a D major chord over F sharp. Okay. Next chord we're gonna need, this is an E minor 7. And the last chord we're gonna need is a D major chord. Okay. So those chords one more time. G major 7 over A, and then we're going to be playing a D major chord. I'll play it in various versions. I can play it this way, or this way, but the same chord over F sharp, then E minor 7, which is like a G major chord here, and an E bass, then D major. Okay, so those are all the chords we're going to need, especially just for like the intro, the verse, and the chorus. Now, the intro starts out like this. Okay, now let's quickly break that down. Now that intro is very simple as well. It does have a few nuances, but I'm just going to show you guys really slowly how to play that. The notes we're going to need for this are a D, an A, and then we're going to resolve on that G major 7 chord over A that we talked about. So this is going to pop up a lot, so just get comfortable playing the D and the A, so which is like the first tone and the 5th tone, and then it's gonna go. So the melody note there is, all right, so let's do that again. So, and then what I like to do here is play the D, then play a little grace note, E, or B, A, G. And you can play it this way, which is like a D major chord over F sharp still, or you can play it like this. So one more time. Okay. Then the melody is gonna go. Okay, so that's an F sharp, A, D, E, F sharp, A, F sharp, E, D, B, and a G. So one more time. One more time. All right, so just take your time with that. Just practice that a few times until you get it. Okay, so when we get to this, we're gonna play this chord here. This is an E minor 7 still, but we're just gonna play it open. So E octaves, G, D, G. Then we're gonna play, which is essentially like this is like a G major chord over B. And we're gonna go. All right, let me do that again slowly from the top. We're gonna go. Then we're gonna go. All right, so it's loosely like that. So one more time. Okay, so just play that slowly, rewind, and just go back and just make sure you get that section. But once you get it, you pretty much have like probably the toughest part of the whole song. So the intro goes like this one more time. All right, then you kind of go back to the top. We've gone over these chords. The good news is now when you get into the verse, and especially the intro starts in the high register, starts up here, and just goes back down to the E minor 7, then D. Now when you get into the verse, it just plays the same thing, but you're going to play it on the lower register. So you're going to go, and if you want, you can also have this little walk up, and you're going to go. Everything's the same here, but you're just going to play just the chords, no melody. One more time. So that's going to be the main gist of the song throughout the entire verse, intro, and chorus. So now I'm going to show you how to transition from the chorus to the bridge, because you're going to use the same chords. The main difference is the intensity of how you're going to play these chords depending on which part you're in. If you're playing the intro, it might be a little bit more up here because it's a little bit mellow, just bringing in the song. But then once you get into the verse and the chorus, you're going to start playing down here. Time, then I'm going to walk you through the bridge. So it just builds up. Now we're going to head into the bridge, which goes like this. All right, so that's going to be the bridge, and the bridge is going to be using 4 chords. The chords we're going to need for that are, this is essentially like you're playing a D major chord over the C here. So just think about it that way. So D major chord over C. So after we build up, we're going to go instead of going back to this D, we're going to go to the, we're going to play the D major in our right hand, but we're going to play a C. All right, that's the first chord, so D major over C. Next chord is a G major chord, but we're going to play a G major chord over B. So in this inversion, so B, and then a B, D, G. Okay. Next chord we're going to need is this is a G minor chord over A sharp. So, okay. The last chord we're going to need is a D major chord over A. All right. And then every now and then it does that little movement there. So that is D major, E minor, and a D major chord. So it's going to go from D, E minor to D major, E minor, D. If you're a beginner, you don't have to do all that. You can just kind of just keep it simple. So, and you can just hang around the D if you're just starting out. And then you go back to the okay, and that's pretty much it, guys. So that's pretty much like the whole song, and then you can kind of mess around when you get to the bridge, because it is more like a build up and it's more intense. You can also move these chords up, like let's say an octave. You can go, and if you can play the inversions, you can play the inversions. So you can go, if you want to play the inversions. But those are just some like simple ideas. But again, this song is very simple once you kind of get the main parts of it. But the main gist of it is you're going to be playing this G major over A, then D major over F sharp, then E minor 7, then D major. When we get to the bridge, we're going to play D major over C, G major over B, G minor over A sharp, and then D major over A then. And guys, that's the entire song. So I'd recommend just kind of going back, making sure you get each part down. If you guys like this, go ahead and leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Stay locked in. There's definitely going to be a lot more content coming your way. So yeah, no, this should be a pretty fun song, and it kind of goes back a little bit, but it has some nice chords, and it is a love season, so I wanted to share something with you guys that you can kind of take away. But yeah, stay locked in. There's definitely going to be a lot more content coming your way. If you guys are also interested in understanding how to play, let's say, in all 12 keys, understanding the music learning process, I do have some programs at Simplekeyz where we kind of go through the entire music learning process from scratch. So we go over chords, we go over the fundamentals, we go over progressions, we go over songs, we go over everything that you need to know to become a well-equipped musician. So go ahead and check that out. And yeah, so I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Y'all be easy.